I could see how now you say what you say. Because people would look at that like, oh, okay, like they left, they did their thing. But I think was so, it was just different, I think, with Rory and myself. Because, obviously we were the first ones to kind of show people in our culture, in our community, that you can make a lot of money doing this shit, right? And I always say, it's cool because when you start out, it's fun. We don't know what we're doing. Your family, pick up the camera. You know what I mean? Pick up the mic. You get the levels, and everybody's figuring it out. Then you get to watch each other get better at what they're doing. Like, oh, this is kind of cool. And then one day you go outside, and it's like, oh shit, we got an audience. And then you get a phone call and email from a corporation with a big check, and then that's when
it kind of like
it changes.
Well, how does it change?
Because I mean, and again. No, speaking from our situation, you looking at figures and numbers that we didn't even think about at one point. It was just like we were just having fun, talking our shit. It was therapy for us, get our shit off. You know what I'm saying? Let's just have fun conversations like we in the shop, that we would have. We just recording it now. And when a corporation starts to see that you've developed an audience, they start thinking, okay, how can we get into this and manipulate this and kind of infiltrate the culture a little bit and become a part of what they're building. But then they offer a number, you like, oh shit, hell yeah. But it gets different because now, you start thinking about, okay, if we could get that, there gotta be something else coming behind that too. So now everybody starts.
Why the second thought?
I think that's human nature. I think it's human nature though. I think it's human nature.
Well, why the second
Now, I will say this though. For us, for Rory and myself, again, I'm not speaking for nobody else. It was always, because there's so much shit that me and Rory kind of just like ignored and was like, man, we don't care. But people don't know that. It's easy to say, oh, they salty. They mad. If you think I'm salty or mad, bro, cool. And anybody that knows me, that they be like, nigga, are you even human? Because you emotionless. You don't give a fuck about nothing. So I'm definitely not gonna care if, we getting money and I feel like, damn, we getting done. I'm like, bro, I don't really care.
Right.
We talking shit for a living. Right. You know what I'm saying? Life is good. I don't give a fuck about that. But when other things start happening, other things start being said and character starts being attacked, that's when I'm speaking up because I'm like, whoa. Don't pay me like that because I'm not that guy. Right. You know what I'm saying? I think for me and Rory, it was always about, let's just have fun. Let's just continue doing what we're doing. But we didn't realize exactly how much or how many people were actually paying attention to us and seeing the business that we started doing and things like that. Like we were so entrenched in just doing what we were doing.
Right.
So when you say that, I'm like, okay, I get it. Now when you say, oh, we split and we left and we did that inside, other people could start looking at that like, shit, we're gonna do the same thing.
Right.
But I'm like, that was never the intent though. Like we didn't want that to happen.
Did an imaginary number corrupt you guys?
Did an imaginary number corrupt?
Yeah.
Speaking for me, no.
What you just watched was a clip from the latest episode of My Expert Opinion. Yep, Math Hoffer's podcast is back. And in this episode, Rory, Moore, and Mo were front and center. And let me tell you, this one got interesting fast because these guys dug into everything from the chaotic 2021 breakup between the trio to Math saying some shady or just plain weird things about Rory when he was tight with Joe the SO, all the way to the Heineken fallout and yes, even Potter House. And when I say Potter House, I mean Rory specifically came through on that topic. I wasn't expecting Rory to even know about Potter House because he usually seems like he doesn't really pay attention to those guys. But man, I was way off. For those who don't know, Potter House was that short-lived podcast with Math, Joe, and Flip, a little three-person setup. Oh, and I can't forget Smoke Dizzer. Yeah, Smoke Dizzer, Math, Joe, and Flip. They made up the full crew, apparently dropping just 3 episodes before the whole thing imploded. From what I gathered, Joe took Flip and bounced, leaving Math solo, which explains some of the tension between Math and Joe now. This episode ran about 2 to 3 hours, so trust me, it's worth watching for the full context. One of the juiciest moments was, of course, the classic question about whether Rory, Mo, and Joe could ever link back up and start podcasting again. Before Math even finished asking, Rory was like, "No, I'm not going back." Now here's the part that had me curious. Are the people in the background Rory and Mo's crew or Math's? Some guests roll heavy with their squad, while others just show up solo, so it's always a subtle vibe check. Anyway, when Math asked the question, the folks in the background were all for it. They wanted Rory, Joe, and Mo to reconnect on the pod. But Rory, he's firm. He's not biting. The real shocker, though, was Mo's reaction. And if you didn't catch that, here it is.
I don't understand why that wouldn't be a conversation.
So it's a transparency.
Yeah, of course. And I think at this point, again, it's been 5 fucking years. I think all parties have expressed where they've been wrong in what they were doing. Shit, even in the chair that was in Harlem, not this one, but yeah, they've been wrong in what they did, and I can respect that people said they was wrong in that regard, but that doesn't mean that I'm about to sit here and say, yo, bet.
But why not? You know, if you guys came back together,
no, come on, man,
and kicked everybody out.
I have no beef with nobody on earth, but that's never gonna happen.
Yo, hold on, let me go around the room real quick. I just want to know.
But I don't even like that.
If Joe, Rory, and Mal got back together, would that not be the biggest shit in podcast?
I mean, it probably would, but
it would. It would be the ultimate.
We were the blueprint ever.
Yeah,
but
you
see,
guys were.
My only issue with that is it wouldn't be genuine.
Why?
I mean, you know why.
I really don't. I'm asking. I don't know why.
See, you know why it's hard for me to spit, but I fuck with Math, and Math know it's the only reason I would even talk about this shit. It's hard for me to address it because no matter what me and Rory say, it's gonna always be we salty, and we mad, and we upset, and it's people just don't understand. Like, no, I'm not salty, but life is great. Catch us on Netflix. Life is great. But
Exactly.
It's just it wouldn't be genuine because I would have to have a conversation off camera first. Like a real conversation though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta look me in my face. Only because, again, certain things that was said about me, it's like, bro, and anybody that knows me know that's not true. It's not my character. But you attack the only thing that you know I really care about because you was my man. You know I don't care about no money, nigga. I don't care, that means nothing. I know niggas that got 100 million and niggas that got $100. I treat them the same.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, we gotta have a conversation about the things that you said. Like, why would you attack my character like that? When I wasn't wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, we did so much to try to not let that happen because we know how many people subscribed to it and loved it. So we tried to keep it together. And again, it's 5 years later, we still talking about this, but because we fucking mad, so we give it the mad.
I got 5-year-old material on my brain.
Yeah, so it's like, but you know, to just turn on the camera and say, hey, you know, next week and have a trailer and all of this, like, they get back together and no, we can't do it like that because it's not a show.
Yeah.
It's not a game. It's not a joke for me.
I respect your reason.
Like, my name is, you know, that's all I got, bro, and my character's all I got. And like, I walk in rooms as Maul.
All right, I'm not even gonna front. This one caught me off guard, and honestly, it put a smile on my face. I've been waiting on an answer like this for a minute, man. I never thought these guys would hold a grudge forever because at the end of the day, all it really took was a real conversation, face to face, no cameras. Turn the cameras off, leave social media out of it, just speak from the heart and clear the air. Now, this clip blew up fast, so fast that QueenzFlip actually got wind of it and decided to fire shots at Rory by hitting up his ex-girl on Twitter to ask which part of Queens she's from. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure why Flip did that, though I have a hunch. It probably ties back to Rory joking in the interview that Potter House was full of thieves. See, back when Joe wouldn't loop Rory and Mo in, Esso and Heineken went on to say Math had stolen money from them, and then Space Ghost alleged Flip wasn't getting paid either. So Rory made a little joke about all that, and apparently Flip didn't take it lightly, hitting up Rory's ex in response. I mean, why keep dragging Rory's ex into this? They haven't been together in, 10 years? I don't think she cares, Rory doesn't care, and it really doesn't do much other than fuel the petty energy. But Flip hasn't stopped there. He's been on Twitter going after not just Rory, but also his co-hosts, throwing subtle shots left and right. He even tweeted, "These folks gossip and talk about each other while calling themselves friends. That's not me gossiping here." Shout out to the real gossipers. It was actually entertaining. He also said, "I'm done picking and choosing. I'm talking about everyone. which, let's be real, shows how much he's on edge. Ever since Flip got demoted to once a week on JBP, it feels like he's been losing control, streakily throwing shots and quietly clashing with his co-hosts. It seems like he's slowly losing footing, and now he's lashing out at anyone tied to Joe. And honestly, it's kind of sad to watch. So now I gotta ask you guys, what do you think? Does Flip have a right to throw shots at Rory like this? And what about the Math interview with Rory and Mo? Because that one was different. They were more open, more candid, and seemed genuinely comfortable. Definitely not like other interviews we've seen from them. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Deuces.